This is a video about how to interpret the output of a two-way ANOVA in SPSS. So the first box that you see is the overview of your sample and how many people you have in each group. So for example, for the variable gender, we have 1 means girls, we have 93 girls. 2 means boys, and we have 74 boys. Okay. Now, for the second factor, socioeconomic status, 1 means low status, 2 means medium status, and 3 means high status. So we have 62, 48, and 57 children. Then we get a table with the descriptive statistics. And it's nested, so we see first girls and then boys, and then girls we have the status nested within girls. So girls of low status have an average of 68.96 points on this reading test. Girls of medium status has 70.35 points, and girls with a high status have 79.64 points. And the overall average for girls is 73. And then here correspondingly you see the standard deviations and the sample sizes. So 31 girls in low status, 28 girls in medium status, and 34 girls in high status, and the overall number of girls is 93, which matches up with the 93 that we got up here. Then we have the same thing for the boys, and then we have the overall means for status. So low status, boys and girls together, 64.69, medium status, boys and girls together, 68.62, and high status, boys and girls together, 78.80. And then the overall average over all the 3 levels of the socioeconomic status and all the boys and girls is 70.64. And then we see here also total sample size of 167. So you could transform this table here into the designs that we've seen in class, where you have like the egg carton, which is for example a 2x3 design. The next box here is the Levine's test for the equality of error variances. It's the same thing that we did before in the t-test in the one-way ANOVA. We look at if the groups have similar variances within the groups. So we test the null hypothesis that the variances are equal. And if this is not significant, we retain the null. We say that we have no statistical reason to believe that there's significant difference amongst the variances. If this turns out to be significant, then we have reason to believe that the variances are different between the groups, that at least one variance is different from the others. So here we have no significant differences. We can keep going, and we come to the ANOVA table. Now here you can ignore the first 2 lines. You don't have to worry about those 2 lines, and you essentially can also ignore the last 2 lines. What we're really interested in is first of all the interaction effect. This is sex times SES. So always when you see that times, that tells you, okay, that's the interaction effects. Gender by socioeconomic status. And we can interpret that line and see for the mean squares, we get 159, which corresponds to an F value of 0.556, which is not significant.